Okay, so I'm sitting here wondering. Now, the Love and Hip Hop family reunion is really good this season, but the only problem that I have is you got Kimbella and Jewels here, but for what? Y'all are not giving them any airtime, and I haven't seen Kimbella and Erica interact yet. What's really going on? Let's get into the review, child. Let's get into it, honey. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scott by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new review of Love and Hip Hop's family reunion. I think this is season 2. I think this is episode 3. This is what I want to say. I think it is episode 3, y'all. So we're gonna get into it now. Like I said already, Kimbella and Jewels are here, but their mind is on the other side of town, honey, because they are not doing shit. They ain't got shit going on. It's like they not getting any type of airtime. And I slick feel bad for them because I was excited to see them because, you know, I love Jewels. I have a love and hate relationship with Kimbella, but I also have a soft spot for Kimbella, if you will. And it's just like, you know, cool, whatever. But they're not being seen. We're not seeing them do nothing or anything like that. Like Mimi and Jonathan and Erica and Safaree and the Sister Wives and the Creep Squad is getting out of damn airtime. Like Brooke and Marcus ain't even getting that much airtime, and I was really here for them. So I'm just trying to figure it out, honey. But it is what it is. So Safaree arrives, you know what I'm saying? Erica is done. She's not ready to be around Safaree at all. And who could blame her for not wanting to be around him right now? Because they are going through a divorce. They have a lot of stuff going on. It's been some public shit. She ain't ready to be around him. And honestly, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. I understand why she don't want to be around this nigga right now. Period. So then, you know, Safaree goes over to Mimi. He started expressing his feelings to Mimi, and he has a little emotional moment. And Mimi says, you have to understand what she's going through. It's the disrespect, the public disrespect, the public humiliation that she's dealing with. And when it comes down to that, it's really hard to come back from, which is facts, okay? Mimi starts talking about her own toxic relationship that she once had with Stevie J. And she said she knew that it was over when she knew that she couldn't forgive what he did. And you know what I'm saying? At this point, they're just trying to be amicable for the sake of the kids and do whatever they got to do for the sake of the kids. And, you know, Mimi was just letting Safaree know at some point, Erica is not going to let it go. She's not going to really forgive you for it, but she'll be able to learn to live with it. You know what I mean? When you're going through a toxic ass relationship, you're going through a toxic ass relationship, you got to find a way to deal with it and get through it. He said that he doesn't feel happy at all. He don't feel like himself and he's not with it. And then he starts breaking down to Mimi. So then after that, you know, Mimi asks Safaree, you need to talk to Erica because y'all got these kids together. Y'all got to settle down together. Y'all got to do this and that together. You need to figure out what it is that y'all are going to do together. Y'all got to make these decisions together. And what everything that Mimi was saying to Safaree was absolutely true. He does have some decisions to make, and he knows that he got to do what he got to do for the sake of the kids. You know what I mean? Not just for him and Erica, but for the sake of the kids. They got to sit down and talk. Oops, I'm sorry, y'all. They got to sit down and talk about this situation. They do. And, you know, honestly, they do. Ain't no lies, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They really do need to have a conversation about it and stop having conversations about it on social media, because that's really been the biggest issue with them is the fact that they don't talk to each other. They talk to their fingers and they go online and do a bunch of finger talking, and that's not really what it is, and that's not really what it needs to be. So after he talks to Mimi, while Erica is doing her interview for the show, Safaree interrupts and asks to talk to her. She's not really ready to talk to him right now, and Safaree is getting annoyed with Erica because he feels like she's just trying to play a role and make him look bad. But at the same point in time, Safaree, you made yourself look bad. From the moment y'all had that baby, the first baby, your attitude changed and you became very immature and everything like that. And we were all rooting for you. And we were all sitting up here saying that Erica didn't deserve you and all of this other stuff. Because guess what? I was one of the ones who said that Erica didn't deserve you because I thought that I did. But it is what it is, child. It really is. But all I'm saying is, oh shit, what the fuck is this? All I'm saying is that spider web, how the fuck this get on my shirt, Lord? But all I'm saying is this right here You need to take accountability for your own actions. Erica is something serious. She's something else. We all know this already. But you need to take accountability for your own actions because you know that the shit that you did was fucking wrong. Period. And it is what it is. And you don't want to take accountability for it. So later on, Cisco confronts Amina. He feels like Amina is using him as his pawn. He feels like Amina is using him to get at Peter. But at the same time, he also thinks that Amina is using him because she wants to have sex with him. Either way, that's, he's down for whatever. My thing about this is, Cisco, stop confronting this girl about being her pawn when you're clearly down for being her pawn because number one, you want to make Peter mad. And on top of that, you want to get some. So stop acting like you don't. Stop acting like you're not with it because you know that you are. So just stop it. You know what I'm saying? Just stop it. Just keep it 100 with yourself because you got to keep it 100 with yourself before you keep it 100 with everybody else. You need to keep it 100 with yourself. And Amina, girl, please, you know exactly what you're doing. You knew that his room was right there and you knew why you was doing all them stretches with your body and all of this other stuff. You knew that he would be watching. You already knew that. So why are you acting like you don't know why this man looking at you? You know exactly what you're doing. And furthermore, I personally believe that something really happened between Cisco and Amina. They just don't want to talk about it or they're just trying to leave it up for the imagination. But you say, did nothing really happen? It was only a makeout session, a whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. Something happened. The way y'all acting, something happened. Now, I know that Cisco has also denied that something has happened between the two of them, but I definitely believe that something happened between the two of them. And can't nobody tell me anything differently. I definitely believe that something happened. I think that that's the reason why Amina is acting the way that Amina is acting. And I totally believe that she did something with him. That's just my personal opinion. I believe that shit. Period. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. And that's just that on that. You can't tell me anything differently. She know that she was screwing around with Cisco and she knows that it was fucked up. But he wants to blame Amina for it. But Amina is wrong, but you're just as wrong, if not worse wrong than her. Yes, she knows that Cisco is your home, that Cisco is Peter's homeboy. She knows that and she's fucked up for that. But Cisco, knowing that he has issues with Peter and everything like that, he's absolutely wrong for even trying to mess around with Amina like that, knowing that they got these underlying issues already. So both of y'all are wrong if you want to be honest. And I ain't going to say one is more wrong than the other. I know I just said that, but I'm not going to say one is more wrong than the other because both of their asses is wrong. And that's just what it is. And they both got to take accountability for their own fucking actions, especially Cisco. Seriously. And Amina, stop fronting, stop playing with us, stop acting like you don't want it because you know that you do. You want Cisco. Cisco ain't no ugly man, but you know you want Cisco, and that's just where it's at, okay? So next thing you know, Mimi gets Safaree and Erica to talk. And like I said, for once, I'm feeling Erica and where she's coming from. I'm definitely feeling her. I understand where she's coming from because Safaree doesn't want to own up to his own wrongdoings. He knows that he was messed up for the way he played the situation. He knows that he was wrong for how he did Erica. He knows this already, but he just doesn't want to take accountability and he doesn't want to own said situation. He doesn't. And I think that it's messed up that he don't. I think that it's messed up that he don't. And it's foul. It's definitely foul. It's foul already. So my thing is, you need to figure it out. You need to understand exactly what you're doing. You need to know exactly what you're doing because what you're doing is effed up and what you're doing is wrong. You know that. I know that. We all know that. Take accountability. You're mad at Erica because she's putting your ass on blast for your fuck shit and you don't want to look a certain type of way. That's why you're mad. But if you wasn't doing the fuck shit that you were already doing, there would be nothing for her to put you on blast about. So at the end of the day, own it and just say, yes, we're filing for a divorce. Yes, she can't tell me who the fuck I can and can't sleep with. She can't tell me who I can and can't hang out with. That's facts. Y'all are separated. Y'all are getting divorced. So she really can't tell him what to do. But it's not even just about that. It's about all the other disrespectful stuff that you've already done that you don't want to hold yourself accountable for. At the end of the day, you know what you did was messed up. You know it. I know it. Like I said, and we all know it. But you got to address that shit and move on. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to own it. You don't want to say that, okay, I was wrong. You don't want to do none of that. You just want to look perfect in this situation like you did when the situation happened with Nicki Minaj. You want to look perfect and you want to make Erica look bad. But to be honest, while you're trying to make Erica look bad, you making your damn self look bad, period, okay? You doing it. You knew you were wrong. You knew the shit that you did to her was effed up, especially after she had her baby. All you can think about is going out to a party and smashing a bunch of hoes when you just had another baby. That's messed up. Regardless of where your relationship is with her, this was about the child. But this just goes back to men feeling like they can do whatever the hell they want to do, and their women should just accept it. No, they don't have to accept shit. This is why my straight friends be getting upset with me, because they feel like I be taking the side of the woman all the time. And me and my guy was talking about that, and he also be saying, "See, you be taking up for the women all the time. You be taking up for the women all the time." It's not that I'm taking up for them. I understand, because I went through that same shit that they're going through. I understand. I've been there before, so I get what the fuck they talking about. Niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Period. Okay. So Yo-Yo, Rich, and Booby were talking about Safaree and Erica. Okay. They was discussing it, and they was talking about, you know, the situation and how everything is running between them, and they're all hoping that the shit works out between the two of them. And then Erica starts venting to Mimi, Brooke, and Amina, and she's saying that he don't want to take accountability. He don't want to do nothing right. He only wants to make himself look good, and he's not looking good in this situation at all. And she just wants him to take accountability. Sorry, Erica, but he isn't. He's a Cancer. They don't take accountability. Just like you Scorpios don't take accountability either. If we're really being real about it. You hoes don't take accountability either. Y'all really don't, honestly. Like, and that's why I don't like Scorpios, because they don't take accountability. Like, they really don't, period. Okay? Like, it's crazy to me. So it is what it is. But I don't know. Like, I feel like at the end of it all, Safaree is wrong for how he's doing this situation. He's definitely wrong for that. And I just feel like he needs to own it. Now, let's see where we at here. Okay, let's go back to the notes. Okay, so next up, you got Shekinah and you got Marcus talking to Safaree. Okay, Shekinah and Marcus are talking to Safaree, and while they're talking to Safaree, all Rich can do is sit up and make a play for her. Like, that's all he's doing. He's sitting up here trying to make a play for her, not really realizing what she's really going through. Now, Marcus is trying to tell Safaree some good stuff. He's trying to tell Safaree some good stuff simply because he's already been through this already. He went through his situation with Brooke. He cheated on Brooke. He did some foul shit to Brooke. So that's why he's very much so understanding and trying to give him some advice. But at the end of it all, Safaree don't want to hear it. But Shekinah, who don't even got a man, but she probably went through some shit that we don't know about, she's giving him some good advice. Safaree just don't think that he wrong for a goddamn thing, and he just need to own this shit. Boy, the girl had 2 kids for you, and you don't know what you're doing. You going out here messing around with females just days after she had her baby, and you think that shit is cool? It's not cool, Safaree. It's not, and you know it. But what really killed me about this, though, while all these people are talking to Erica and Safaree separately, you got Rich in the background trying to plot. If you don't move on with your life, you and Erica been over with for quite some time now, and you've been with woman after woman after woman ever since Erica. So I'm gonna need you to stop trying to act like this is the love of your life or something, because she's not. Period. She ain't the love of your life, and you really need to quit it. You do. Like, you already sitting up here going on marriage boot camp with fucking Mariah Lynn, but we already know that shit fake, because these folks, whenever the money get dry, they want to sit up here and go to marriage boot camp to get a quick check, because they say that marriage boot camp pays them well, and that's the reason why they doing what the fuck they doing. They know that shit ain't cool, and they know that shit ain't fucking right at all. They know it, but they're gonna do it anyway. That's what I'm saying. So Rich just needs to stop. He way too old for the fuck shit. That's just what I think about that. Like, he way too old for it, and he really need to stop it. He need to stop it, period. And that's just what it is, okay? Like, period. Now, after all of that is over with, Shekinah tells Marcus that she wants him to promise her that they are going to make sure that Safaree and Erica get back together. Marcus says only thing he can do is try to help them out. He cannot promise that he can get them back together, but she still wants them to shake on it because it's a lot that they got going on or whatever, and she wants them to get back together. But here is my thing with that situation. Here's my thing about it now. I don't think that they should get back together. What I don't like is how people tend to, think that because people tend to put everybody in these toxic ass relationships, want them to make things work out with these people, and they know that the shit ain't working. Erica and Safaree don't need to be together, and that's just what it is. They don't need to be together at all. They don't. So I don't need for none of y'all to be trying to make them get back together. Just because you love people together, that don't mean that they're good for each other. That's just what it is. So I didn't like that shit at all. But it is what it is. I see what Shakana is trying to do. But girl, just stay out of them folks' business and get your own man, child. Get your own man, get your own man, get your own man. Because you got so much Dr. Phil ass advice for everybody else. And you ain't got a man of your own. Find your own man, take your own damn advice and move the hell on. Because I don't know who the hell made your ass, Dr. Phil. You probably think you Dr. Phil. You probably think you Judge Lynn Toller. You probably think you Judge Maybelline too. Hell, you probably think you're Lauren Lake for fucking paternity court, girl. You need to find your own damn situation and stop worrying about T.I., Tiny, and Sabrina. That's what you need to be doing, period. But anyhow, child, that's all I'm saying. So it's crazy to me how she's trying to be somebody's Dr. Phil, period. So then you got Safaree. No, you got Brooke and Booby. They discussing Sin. Brooke asking Sin is they in a relationship. Booby said no, he just likes Sin. And Brooke says that she wants to see Sin and Booby together. That's what she say. That's what she say. So you got Safaree. He gets emotional with Peter Guns, Jonathan, Zell, and Booby. Okay, he gets emotional with them because he feeling some type of way. He around his woman. It is bothering him that they're in close proximity to each other and they can't even have a conversation. But that's what happens when you're on that fuck shit. That's just what happens, and you knew what you were doing when you were on the fuck shit. That's what I'm saying. You made this bed, so you gotta lay in it. Period. Like, it is what it is. Like, Safaree got to understand. That's all I'm saying. Safaree got to understand. He made this bed, so he gotta lay in it, period. That's what I'm saying. He made this bed, he gotta lay in it. Honestly, that's what happened. You ain't got nobody else to blame but yourself, because you made this bed and you gotta lay in it, period. Like, that's all I'm saying. You made the bed, you gotta lay in it, because you're the one who decided to go out and do what the fuck you were doing with those women when your wife just had another baby. That's not cool and that's not right. But I know a lot of niggas that be doing shit like that. They go out, they fuck around on their women, and then they expect a woman to forgive their ass even for the severity of the shit that they've already done. No, that's not the way it works. I used to be that same dummy, taking a man back after they've done a lot of severe ass bullshit to hurt me and put me in harm's way. And I took their stupid asses back. And a lot of them trying to take me back, and I don't want their ass back, because what's done is fucking done. And I would never put myself in that situation ever again, period. So no, shout out to my exes though. I know y'all see the glow up. I know y'all see me doing good for myself. I know y'all see that, child. But it is what it is. That's all I'm saying. So next thing you know, Peter Guns, he's sitting up there with Cisco. They shaking hands. They just trying to make things be cordial for everybody else. And that's just what it is. But then Safaree brought up the fight between Cisco and what's his name? Cisco and Peter Guns, and he asked who won the fight. But he never said who he felt like won that fight though. I really wish he would have just said it, because I wanted to know what Safaree's opinion was with that, because I want to know, child. I want to know, period. I really do. What's next up? Because I was trying to make these clips and shit. Okay, what's next up? So we got Mimi and Jonathan. Jonathan feeling some type of way because of Zell's remarks about him being too gay. I understand where he's coming from. I get it. I understand. But it is some internal issues going on with Zell, but I don't want to say that that's always the issue. Sometimes I'm very conscious about making other people comfortable sometimes. But then again, I do have straight friends that take me for who I am. It is what it is. So I don't have to, at the beginning, I used to heavily do that to make people comfortable with them, make people comfortable being around me. And sometimes I still find myself doing it, but then there's times be like, fuck that. I'm not gonna alter myself to make these motherfuckers feel comfortable. Shit, because I'm making myself uncomfortable trying to make them comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that, period. I'm not gonna make you I'm not gonna make you comfortable. Make you comfortable for what? Like, that's just what it is. Like, I'm not gonna make none of you motherfuckers comfortable, okay? And that's just what it is. I gotta do it for me, period. And that's just what it is. So then Mimi said there's just some inner issues that he got with himself. He said that he want to be straight and he wants to have a child. That's his own issues, Jonathan, and you cannot fight him on his issues. You only thing you can do is let him deal with that on his own and be who the fuck you are. Then Peter and Amina, they discussed the separation. They're happy where they are now, and they're glad that they are being able to co-parent and be friends and just be family. Safaree and Erica have another emotional conversation. Safaree is still going through it. He's draining it, all of that stuff. Erica said that they just need to focus on being co-parents, and I 100% agree. Peter and Amina make a toast, and everybody's happy for them and their divorce and all of that stuff. They're more happier for them than they are. I'm happy for them because Amina and Tyra and Peter, they were both 3 idiots. Tyra was smart as fuck, and she dumbed herself down looking stupid. That's just what happened. So with all that being said, y'all, that's just my review on this episode of the family reunion. And like I said, it's very good, but I need more of Kimbella. When is Erica and Kimbella gonna interact? I ain't seen them interact since they fought. I want to know what the fuck going on here. But we're gonna see more drama with Sin and Erica that I don't care about, honestly. But with that being said, y'all, be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel, okay? Click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops, honey. And if you want to follow me on social media, my Twitter and my IG will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. Until my next video, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.